So now that so many things are going to be happening virtually and digitally online, we're going to be using a lot of Google Meets here in Schenectady. So there's a couple different ways that you would find your way to a Google Meet that you were supposed to join. The most common way will for your classes will be straight through a Google Classroom. So in Google Classroom, when you come in, you will see, for instance, here in my pretend classroom that I use for training, you'll see a Meet link right at the top of the Google Classroom. Now, if there isn't a link there, that means the teacher has hidden the link, and that's just to keep it toggled off until the teacher's ready to run the class. But there will be Meet links here at the top in the banner of your Google Classroom. And that will be the traditional route that teachers use to share Google Meets with you. However, if it's a Google Meet that's going to involve other staff members or people who aren't in the classroom or multiple classes, what you might have to do is go to your calendar. And in calendar, you will see, I only have a couple things in my week here, but here's a meeting. And if I click on that, it also had a Google Meet attached to it. So if your teacher has assigned office hours or has put things like that, and they haven't directly emailed you the link, it could appear here in Calendar, it could appear back in Google Classroom, or it could just be in your Gmail. So you could simply click on Gmail and look for the link. If you believe you're supposed to be having a meet with a teacher and you haven't heard what the code is, I would certainly go right to your Google Classroom and potentially share something right there with the teacher, or you can send a Gmail and just ask about the Google Meet code and how you're supposed to get into whatever meet you're going to be taking part in. And those are the simplest ways of getting into Google Meet. But again, communication is key. Just try and check in those multiple places to see if you have any Google Meets that you're supposed to be attending.